Hello my fellow dinos, Josh here with Jurassic Impact, bringing guys another Duel Links deck, and this build is actually pretty cool. I actually had a lot of fun with this. I actually almost got king of games today with this deck before I got hit with the DC losses. This deck does match up well against all the meta right now, including Hazy. Now, you will find yourself in some sticky situations against Glad Beast. I think Glad Beast gives this deck the biggest, I guess you could say the biggest pain in the rear end with in terms of this deck, because this deck does require you to, I don't know, kind of protect yourself with that back row. I mean, it is a control deck, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's still going to match up at least 50-50 with Glad Beast. It's still going to do, you know, 50-50 with Dakini, you know, Cyber Angels, especially thanks to Flame Tiger being so clutch in that situation. We're just playing a few replays here that I had. Now, I was not able to get a good replay showing the full potential of this deck because most of the matches ended so early. But I still hope you guys get a good enough idea from the replays, and this deck did climb today. It almost got me king of games before, like I said, the DC errors. You guys know all about the DC love, you know. So we're just going to keep going through these replays. That's replay number 1. What's really cool about this deck is you got Sergeant Electro there, of course, at a lockdown back rows, but you also have that Prophet. You also have Prophet, which, if you guess right, which you should, because of course you'll be using Mind Scan unless you've already lost the capability to do so. But basically, Prophet will allow you to grab either a spell or a trap from your opponent's back row, select it correctly, and then they won't be able to activate that card for that turn unless they chain it to the effect itself, which most people do that, especially with econs. So it's a good way to make them burn cards early. The same thing with Sergeant Electro. You got Man-Eater Bug for the Weevil Burn just to get around getting hit with the Jade Insect Whistle. Otherwise, it's just a good card to destroy one of your opponent's monsters, or even your own monster in certain situations, especially if they've been massive morph or something like that, or, you know, so on and so forth. This deck has been a lot of fun, like I said today. You got your mirror walls, you got your wall of D for your back row. We're teching in one copy of Powerful Rebirth, because I feel like Powerful Rebirth, to bring back a Sergeant Electro if you lose it, and get that second monster in the field, is just so clutch. And then if you do that combo with Flame Tiger, you could potentially load your field, which helps you against the matchups against Cyber Angels and Dakini, of course. So there's all that kind of good stuff going on. Molten Destruction is really, really good because that's going to raise all your all of your monsters by 500. So you got 2,000 plus beaters across the board, and you also have your 2 anti-magical arrows to go for that OTK possibility, or just to get over certain things such as Glad Beast and their bullcrap back row protection. So that's basically the deck in a nutshell. You could technically interchange a lot of pieces in this deck to make it work for you, or to make it work for different situations. Especially if you're seeing a lot of one type of deck here or there, you could definitely tech in some things to help you get around that. I mean, you could even technically throw in I just wanted to make a themed deck. That's why they're all fire. But if you don't want to make particularly fire control, you could throw in some other cards. You could even throw in Sasuke with some back row cards such as Windstorm or Curse of Anubis or anything like that, to really just troll your opponent into submission. I mean, a lot of fun things you can do with this deck for sure. I've had a blast with it today. I hope you guys have fun with it as well. I know a lot of you have seen a similar deck. This is kind of like a mishmash of 2 or 3 different type of deck builds. Mostly control, of course. I just wanted to showcase this for you guys because I thought it was a lot of fun. I think my next video, I might be showcasing Amazonas. I really want to showcase that deck, but we're going to see how well it stacks up first in PvP. See if we can't get some quality wins, and if so, then that video will definitely be coming. I really want to showcase that deck though, so hopefully that'll be here very soon. Hopefully, if not today, tomorrow, or the next day at the latest. But I'm definitely hyped to try and get Amazonas out, so that'll be the next deck that'll probably be coming to the channel here, so definitely look for that. But I hope you guys again are enjoying this deck. I'm trying to rush through it because I know a lot of you guys are like, oh man, just get to the duels. So I'm trying to do my commentary, my deck explanation, and showcasing the duels all at once, you know, trying a new style here. If you guys like this new style opposed to my showcasing the deck, describing it and all that stuff, why I picked certain cards, and then showed you the duels with timestamps. If you like this style of showcasing better, then definitely let me know in the comment section below. I think this style will save a lot of time, shave a lot of minutes. I know a lot of people's like, oh, you're just trying to make them 10-15 minute videos for that to cash in on that ad revenue. But technically that actually doesn't work quite like that. It would actually be more beneficial for me to make shorter videos that you guys are more, that way the retention rate is actually higher. I'm like, a lot of you are probably like, what is he talking about? But yeah, it's just a funny little joke. But here we go, anti-magical arrow. It's just a beautiful card when you're able to get it off. I thought about even maybe taking out one anti-magical arrow and maybe taking in a one double summon. I mean, you could even look into something like that. I mean, there's a lot of things you could really do with this deck. Like I said, you don't have to run fire monsters only. I just wanted to make it themed to have a lot of fun with it. I like making themed decks for you guys. But yeah, so that's the video. I believe that's all the replays. If I miss one, I don't think it really matters. I think you guys get the idea. We're already about 6 minutes or so into the video, so I think that's long enough. We showcased what it did. We explained why we chose the cards we did, and we kind of explained how it works. So I hope you guys all enjoy. Until next time, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new. Like the video if you did. Comment below. And also make sure you join our Discord, which is in the description as well. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.